Hi everyone. So welcome to Geography Fifth, the fifth lecture on geography, right? It's been quite some time. So the last lecture that we discussed was a couple of months back, and in that we discussed about the earthquakes, right? And specifically about the P waves and the S waves. So in continuation to geography only, we are today we'll be targeting the structures of Earth's interior, right? So the topic for today will be Earth's interior, right? And what we'll be studying in Earth's interior is your crust, mantle, and core. So we should be knowing by till this time that your Earth is collectively is having three different types of layer, right? When we start traveling from the surface of the Earth to the middle of the Earth, right? So this whole depth is bifurcated into three: your crust, mantle, and core, right? And the content for today's lecture would include everything about crust, mantle, and core. We'll discuss about crust in depth, right? Because as we stopped in the last lecture, P and S waves, which passes through, different densities and different materials when it goes, and there are certain blind spots, right? Shadow zones, which we discussed, through which the waves does not pass. What causes that? Which we will be discussing this in today's content, right? Apart from this, we'll discuss about the bifurcation, right? This is how your interior of the earth looks like. ठीक है, इसके अंदर आपका crust, mantle और core. It starts from the crust starts from the top layer, right, which is your lithosphere. Then you have a very small layer of asthenosphere. Then your mantle starts, right, for 2,900 kilometers from the surface. And from 2,900 kilometers from the surface, your core starts, which further gets bifurcated into outer core and inner core. So the material in which it is found gets bifurcated, right? From 2,900 kilometers to 5,100 kilometers, we have liquid, and from 5,100 kilometers till the center of the earth, we have the core in solid state, right? But before starting this, I need to discuss with you a very important point. Like in any government department or post-examination success, once you get in any department, after some time you have to reach to a level, or you will eventually reach a level, right, where you have to work with your colleagues, your delegates from different countries, and the language in which you have to communicate will always be English, right? The written and the verbal language. We have so to help you in that, we have but today I have brought you one of the very useful applications that can help you in enabling your communication in English in a very fine manner. So let me tell you about amazing application Sparky AI, which helps you, which will eventually help you in making your English fluently. With Sparky app, you can enhance vocabulary, grammar, and reading skills. In this app, you'll get intelligent AI, English speaking buddy, Sparky, who can talk to you about everything and anything that you like, and the app will enables you in learning English speaking through a two-way conversation. It will be perfect for your to enhance your communication and vocabulary and the way you talk in English, in a sense that it is applicable for all the all kind of people who are in the beginning stage of learning English to the advanced level in which people are very fluent and still do want to get an extra edge in English communication. So this Sparky app will eventually help you in understanding conversations, or how to pronounce words, how to use grammar in a certain or a perfect way. So this Sparky AI, it also offers variety of interactive games and videos. So here's an example.
Hi, what's your dream job, Leo?
My dream job is accounts receivable in healthcare industry.
That's a well-structured response, Leo. You're aiming high. What interests you about accounts receivable in the healthcare industry?
Because accounts receivable main job role is speaking English.
Hi.
To start with Sparky AI is very easy. You just have to download the application with the link that is mentioned in the description. And once you start with it, it's very easy. You have to specify your age. and the languages in which you want to, get the knowledge, or you want to improve the pronunciation. So here's a quick look. So you can select your mother tongue. You just select your age group, what you want to do. If you're like, if I've selected here English, right, what are my interests and everything. So it will eventually help the AI to build your interest specific background, and accordingly the conversation can be picked.
What is your name?
About the Sparky AI, the link is in the description. Please download and get the most out of it. Now coming back to the topic for today, right? So we'll be discussing about the Earth's interior, the structure of Earth's interior, which is bifurcated into crust, mantle, and core. We'll start with crust, right? So the earthquake waves, which we discussed in chapter 4 or the previous lecture, we understood that there are two types of waves, right? P and S, right? And the earthquake wave undergoes changes at definite interval during their propagation through the interior of the Earth, right? They also undergo a lot of action, which is reflection and refraction. So refraction is when the waves moves from one medium to another, so they deviates a little bit, right? That is refraction, and reflection is like bouncing back. So there are places on Earth where the seismic waves are not recorded, which are known as shadow zones, which we have discussed. For certain, it is not beyond that 103 degrees, right? Which is mentioned here also. So S waves are not recorded beyond 103 angular distance from focus, which indicates that outer core of Earth is in molten or semi-molten, in which the S waves cannot propagate, right? And similar case goes for P waves, which are not recorded between the angular distance from 103 to 142 degrees, right? So, which indicates that the core has different density, state, and compositions of materials, right? So, from above analysis, which we can clear, we are very much clear that the interior of the Earth has layered structure of different densities, right? With the help of earthquake waves, we can get the information about the exact location of the layers, their depth, thickness, and other physical and chemical properties. What are the metals, non-metals, what are the different properties does the different layers of Earth has, right? And based on the passage of these waves, PNS, right, through different types of rocks and their behavior, we can eventually be we and their behavior, we can conclude that the Earth's interior has three main layers. Okay. So to get a good understanding, we can compare crust, mantle, and core as an arrangement of that of a boiled egg, right? Boiled egg, we all know, right? Outer is very brittle, then you have yolk, and then you have white, right? So that's the bifurcation of inside of Earth, right? Here you can compare it with egg. ठीक है? So बिल्कुल center में you have the center of the Earth, which is your core, right? It is divided into liquid and solid. From the center, 6378 kilometers. So basically, this 6378 is the distance from surface to the center of Earth, right? So we start from crust, right, which is lithosphere, and then we move towards the center of the Earth. So the crust typically lasts till 70 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. ठीक है, surface of the Earth से 70 kilometers you start going towards the center of Earth, you will get crust, right? Then you have a very small layer of ethnosphere, right? Now, what is ethnosphere? Ethnosphere is the molten region of upper mantle located beneath the lithosphere. What's the purpose of ethnosphere? It acts as a lubricant for the movement of tectonic plates. We'll discuss tectonic plates in detail in coming lectures, but understand this thing that tectonic plates का जो movement है that causes earthquakes. ठीक है, जहाँ पे solid आपका वो है. We are not talking मतलब eventually it's a tectonic plates जिनका layering में थोड़ा भी shift होता है that causes earthquake, and then your whole land eventually starts moving. ठीक है. So after crust you have mantle, right? Till from 70 kilometers till 2900 kilometers you have mantle, right? And after that you have core. ठीक है. So what is crust? It is Earth's uppermost layer. Crust is solid, rigid and very thin compared with other two. Like the shell of the egg, the Earth crust is brittle and can break. The thickness of the crust is not same everywhere. ठीक है. So this is a crisp definition. ठीक है. Now after crust we have the basic, and after the basic understanding of crust we have different type of crust, right? So we have oceanic crust is thinner as compared to continental crust. ठीक है. ना कॉन्टिनेंटल क्रस्ट आपका पूरा है जैसे लैंड मासेस के ऊपर का जो सबसे टॉप मोस्ट लेयर है, दैट इज योर कॉन्टिनेंटल क्रस्ट, राइट। और जो ओशियनिक बेड्स हैं जिसके ऊपर पानी है बहुत, दैट इज योर ओशियनिक क्रस्ट, ठीक है। So oceanic crust is thinner as compared to continental crust. The mean thickness of the oceanic crust is 5 kilometers, whereas that of the continental is around 30 kilometers. ठीक है. The continental crust is thicker in the areas of major mountain systems. It is as much as 70 kilometer thick in the Himalayan region. ठीक है. So crust जो है, now we have two main parts of crust. The uppermost thin layer. It is composed, मतलब इसका जो configuration है या फिर what kind of material are found. So basically the uppermost thin layer जो है crust की, it is composed of such rocks which contains large proportion of silica and aluminium. Combining these two, it is known as Sial, SiAl. Si for silica and Al for aluminium. ठीक है. The continents are mostly composed of Sial. Its average density is 2.7 and thickness is of about 28 kilometers. ठीक है. अब इसके नीचे जो अपर मोस्ट लेयर के नीचे जो लोअर लेयर है ऑफ द क्रस्ट is made of comparatively heavier rocks. That is your सीमा, सिलिका एंड मैग्नीशियम, ठीक है, सिलिका एंड मैग्नीशियम. दिस पार्ट ऑफ is known as सीमा, ठीक है. The oceanic floor is also made of this rock strata. Its average thickness is 6 to 7 kilometers and density is about 3.0, ठीक है. The thickness of Sial and Sima put together does not exceed more than 70 kilometers. इसलिए हमने क्रस्ट का जो रेंज रखा है, we have kept it like we know that it is not beyond 70 kilometers. Its volume is 1% of the total volume of the earth in comparison to 6378. अगर तुम डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करो सरफेस से लेकर सेंटर तक, दैट इज 6378, राइट. अब उसके कंपैरिजन 70 किलोमीटर ऑफ क्रस्ट इज ऑलमोस्ट नेग्लिजिबल, राइट. द थिकनेस ऑफ 70 किलोमीटर्स इज इनसिग्निफिकेंट, हाउएवर दिस कैन नॉट बी ओवरलुक, ठीक है, बिकॉज तुम्हारा जो क्रस्ट है दैट इज द ओनली प्लेस ऑन मतलब लिथोस्फीयर पे which enables you to do all the different kinds of activities like irrigation, agriculture, construction. जो हम जमीन सड़क बना रहे हैं, बिल्डिंग बना रहे हैं, वो तो हमारा अपर मोस्ट लेयर पे ही हो रहा है, राइट. सो दिस मोहो विल डिस्कस अभी, क्योंकि दिस इज लाइक अ फाइन लाइन बिटवीन द डिफरेंट इंटीरियर्स ऑफ अर्थ, ठीक है, क्रस्ट और मेंटल के बीच में there are different regions which we'll discuss, ठीक है. तो here you can see that you have sediments, then you have continents, CL आ गया, यहाँ पे सीमा आ गया, right. Now after crust we have mantle, so its thickness is about 2900 kilometers, ठीक है, और वॉल्यूम जो है वो 83% है in total, ठीक है. Near the lower limit of the crust, the velocity of P waves increases from about 6.4 kilometers per second, ठीक है. जो P wave की जो स्पीड है, ठीक है, वो 6.4 से बढ़ के तुम्हारी 8 किलोमीटर पर सेकेंड हो जाती है. This change in velocity of P wave indicates that the surface discontinuity between the crust and mantle. कोई तो वजह है जिसपे जब crust की लेयर खत्म हो रही है, ठीक है, एंड तुम्हारी मेंटल की लेयर स्टार्ट हो रही है, तो देयर इज अ इंक्रीज, ठीक है. जब P wave ट्रेवल कर रहा है, तो अगर ये तुम्हारा crust है और ये तुम्हारा यहाँ से मेंटल स्टार्ट होता है, तो सडनली द स्पीड इंक्रीजेस. तो why that increases, which we'll discuss later, ठीक है. The change in the velocity of P indicates that the surface discontinuity between the crust and the mantle. This phenomena is known as moho or mohorovičic discontinuity, ठीक है, after the name of the discoverer. The mantle is made up of dense and very heavy materials such as oxygen, iron, and magnesium. The average density of the material is the average density of the materials in the mantle regions varies between 3.7 gram per cubic centimeter and 5.5 gram per cubic centimeter, ठीक है. ये प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, बेसिक प्रॉपर्टीज विच यू कैन, मतलब ये स्टैटिक पार्ट है, इसमें कुछ समझाने लायक है नहीं, ठीक है. द टेम्परेचर इज क्वाइट हाई एंड द हॉट रॉक्स फ्रॉम द मैग्मा इज इन दिस लेयर, ठीक है. अब इतना ज्यादा टेम्परेचर है तो मैग्मा क्रिएट होता है, ठीक है. अब होता क्या है कि मेंटल लेयर के ऊपर तुम्हारा क्रस्ट है, राइट, और क्रस्ट बेसिकली तुम्हारा सॉलिड होता है. वेट, सो लेट मी शो हियर. सो अगर ये तुम्हारा क्रस्ट है, ठीक है, ये है सॉलिड और नीचे है मेंटल विच इज मैग्मा, राइट. तो जब इस सॉलिड पार्ट में तुम्हारा कोई फ्रैक्चर आएगा तो ये मैग्मा तुम्हारा निकलता है मेंटल से टुवर्ड द सरफेस ऑफ द अर्थ, ठीक है, विच इवेंचुअली कॉजेज द वोल्केनिक इरप्शन। ठीक है, तो इसको समझो। The pressure of the overlying layers keeps the lower part of the crust and the upper part of the mantle in an almost solid state. If the crack appears in the crust, the pressure is released and the molten matter from inside the earth tries to reach the surface through volcanic eruption. ठीक है? The upper portion of the mantle is called asthenosphere. The word astheno means weak. It is considered to be exceeding up to 400 kilometers. It is the main source of magma that finds its way to the surface during volcanic eruptions. The mantle plays a very important role in all the happenings in the interior of the earth. It also gives rise to convection currents. These currents supply energy for happening like continental drift, earthquake, volcano. Continental drift हम next chapter से start करेंगे. Continental drift theory है पूरी, right? तो इधर देखो, सबसे टॉप पे यू हैव क्रस्ट, ठीक है। अब उसके और मेंटल के बीच में तुम्हारी जो मोहो डिसकंटिन्यूटी है, ठीक है, एंड देन मेंटल और आउटर कोर के बीच में यू हैव गटनबर्ग, एंड देन आउटर कोर और इनर कोर के बीच में यू हैव लेमन बुलिन डिसकंटिन्यूटी, ठीक है। दिस इज इवेंचुअली द सेंटर ऑफ अर्थ, तो इस डायग्राम को देख सकते हो, ठीक है। The third part is the core. It extends from 2900 kilometers up to the center of Earth. ठीक है, it is the interior most part of the Earth. It begins from Gutenberg discontinuity, that is between outer core and mantle. Outer core and mantle. ठीक है. The mantle is demarcated from core by Gutenberg discontinuity. The core is divided into two parts, outer core and inner core. ठीक है. अब अलग अलग प्रॉपर्टीज क्या है, वो है द आउटर कोर इज पॉसिबली इन होली लिक्विड और सेमी लिक्विड स्टेट, द ट्रांसफर्स और एस वेव्स ऑफ द अर्थक्वेक सीम्स टू डिसअपीयर एट द गुटेनबर्ग डिसकंटिन्यूटी, मतलब कोर के अंदर जा ही नहीं पाती आपकी एस वेव्स। द आउटर कोर एक्सटेंड फ्रॉम द डेप्थ ऑफ 2900 किलोमीटर्स टिल 5150 kilometers. It has an average density of 10. The inner core, as compared to outer core, is believed to be solid. It extends from depth of 5150 kilometers up to the center of Earth. It is density, ठीक है, inner core. It extends from the depth of 5150 kilometers to the center of Earth. The velocity of P waves increases at the boundary of outer and inner core. ठीक है, सो ये बेसिकली टेक्निकल मतलब पूरा फैक्चुअल है, इसमें कुछ है नहीं, ठीक है। हाउ द P waves and S waves differs in speed whenever the density of the material changes, ठीक है। तो ये तुम्हारा इनर कोर का है। Its density is between 12 and 13 to the volume of entire core is 16% of Earth as a whole. ठीक है, सबसे ज़्यादा परसेंटेज तुम्हारा मेंटल का ही है, ठीक है, which is greater than 80%, ठीक है। The mass of the core is 32% of the Earth mass. The major part of the core is made up of heavy metals like iron and nickel, ठीक है। This zone is therefore known as NIFE, NIFE, ठीक है। उधर हमने Cl और Cm पढ़ा था, right? And it is also known as perisphere, which also means heavy metallic rock, ठीक है। तो ये कुछ बेसिक लेयर्स हैं। अब ये एक इसका चाहो तो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो। नेम ऑफ द लेयर Cl, सीमा। मेंटल में क्या है, क्रस्ट के अंदर क्या है, एंड यू हैव बेरिस्फीयर विच इज लाइक इनर कोर एंड आउटर कोर, तो इसको पढ़ सकते हो, विच इज फैक्चुअल, राइट। सो दिस वाज अ क्विक लेक्चर ऑन द इनर इंटीरियर ऑफ अर्थ, राइट। नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के अंदर विल डिस्कस अबाउट कॉन्टिनेंटल ड्रिफ्ट, ठीक है। सो